Nigerian stew is unrivaled, and I love to make turkey stew. If you want to know how to make it, keep watching. Today's ingredients were shopped from Tunde Laniran Farms, which is a website that sells foodstuff, groceries, and they deliver straight to your doorstep. I'm going to put the link in the description box so you can check it out. I'm starting by boiling my turkey. I'm adding the turkey to the pot, some onion, some chicken stock powder, some salt, dried thyme, curry powder, some ginger, some garlic, and I'll just cover and allow to cook. So the turkey is going to cook in its own juices for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then I'll come back and add some water because we need the stock for the stew. Cooking your meat or chicken in its own juices before you add water makes sure that it is very, very tasty, very, very flavorful. And if you've never tried that, you should. I'm making this stew with tomatoes, tatashe, onions, and atarodo. Sometimes I use more tatashe, sometimes I use more tomatoes. It just depends on how I'm feeling. However, if you want your stew to be fast, you need to use more tatashe than tomatoes. We're just going to blend off now. I'm not adding any water, and just blend away till you have a smooth puree. Now I'm back to the turkey. I'm going to take it out of the stock. If you want your turkey or your meat to be extra flavorful, you can make it the day before and let it soak in the sauce or in the broth overnight in the fridge. The next day your meat will be extra flavorful, but you can cook immediately just as I'm doing. So I'm just taking the turkey out of the stock, and then we're going to start the process of frying. Frying is optional. You can air fry this, but we need the oil to be flavored by the fried turkey. Like, it's a different flavor entirely once you fry your meat in the oil and you use that oil to make the stew. Sometimes I like to fry the turkey dry, like very dry, but because my kids are going to be having this and this is how they like it, so I'm just going to do things like this. I'm immediately going to transfer the oil to a stainless steel pan and then sieve off all of the, fried pieces of meat that I can see there. You can leave it, but sometimes I just like to take that out. Now I'm going to start by adding onion, and also I like to mention that I'm using a wide pan. I love to use wide pans to make my stew because I feel like it gives the stew more surface area to fry, so it fries instead of like boiling if you use a smaller pot or a shallow narrow pot. Now I'm going to add my dried thyme and curry powder, mix everything very flavorful, and then we're going to add our blended tomato. So I did not boil this. This is straight from the blender into the oil, and then we're going to start frying on low heat. low to medium heat so that it does not splash everywhere and then it takes its time to cook. I kind of feel like making stew is a labor of love for me because you can't just leave it and go and do something else. You have to stand there and stir frequently so that it does not burn. There's my baby enjoying some turkey bone. She loves eating chicken bones and turkey bones, and it's just so cute to see she's enjoying mommy's cooking. I'm going to come back to the stew and I'll just keep stirring. As you can see, the sauce is reducing and more oil is coming to the top. So I'm just going to keep stirring consistently. Once I see that the stew is ready, and I can tell because of the way it is clumping together and the oil is separating, I'm going to add the fried turkey. At this point, I'm going to drain off the oil and transfer it to a container. I use this oil for frying egg, for making sauces, because it is so flavorful and it's so yummy. So that's what we do. We use the extra oil from our stew for eggs. I'm going to be making eggs in the next couple of days. We can use it for porridge. We can use it for different things. You can use it for noodles, pasta. So just drain off the excess oil at this point. Now we're going to add the turkey stock. If you notice, I've not added any salt or seasoning to this stew. That's because there's enough seasoning in the stock that I use for the turkey, and you taste at this point. If you see that you need extra seasoning, then you add it at this point. So always wait till you add your stock before you start to season, so that you don't over salt or over season your food. I feel like Nigerian stew does not get the hype that it deserves because she's so versatile. You can use it for anything. You can use it for bread, dodo, beans, rice. And once I have stew at home, I just feel more relaxed because they can boil yam, they can do anything they want. And this is one of the things I like to meal prep for the rest of the week or for the month. If you want to know how to make other types of Nigerian stews and soups and sauces, download my cookbook. My soup cookbook is in the description box. The link is there, or you can go and get a copy on Amazon. It has over 30 Nigerian soups, sauces, and stews. At this point, I've reduced the heat and I just allow it to simmer. Can you see how beautiful our turkey stew is looking? I hope you enjoyed this recipe and I hope you give it a try. Tag me on social media when you do. I would love to see it. Thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!